Okay, I will post a video for the recording, but you guys, thank you so much. I'm like 17 minutes late. This never happens. And so I'm so sorry. Thank you guys so much for being on. Okay, so you guys, my name is Lacey Larson. I'm the associate manager in the Northeast region. And big, huge congrats to you guys for going diamond. Oh my heavens, that's such a huge milestone that you just accomplished. And so way to go. But this is really only the beginning. It's truly only the beginning. And so you guys, what I want you guys to teach your coaches is that diamond is amazing, but don't teach that is the goal. Like, because if you tell your coaches like to reach diamond, then they're going to reach diamond. But honestly, like, give them like the 2-star plan. You know, help say, be like, you know, you can go emerald in 30 days, you can go diamond in like, you know, 60 to 90, and then have them push for 2-star because it can totally be done. But anyways, so nice to meet you guys all. We'll have this new diamond training 3 times. So it'll be this week, next week, and the next week. And for every time, you guys, I will do call to action assignments. And so if you attend all trainings and if you do all the call to actions, then you're going to be put into a push to 1-star group. And I always say that is where the real magic happens, because that is where diamonds all over the whole Northeast region, we come together and someone trains on a topic. Then afterwards we collaborate, we share best practices, we share tips, people share what's working for them, what's not working for them. And it's awesome because you guys get to work with diamonds all over the Northeast. And so you're with different uplines, different downlines. And so you just get ideas from all over the region. So be to every training. If you have to miss one, that's totally fine. Just message me and we'll figure something out. And just make sure to do all your call to actions. All right. So with that being said, let me mute you guys all. And we'll get started. All right. Okay. Housekeeping items before we get started is this month, 21-day fix, 21-day fix extreme, and 2-minute hardcores. That is the promo for this month, which you guys, 21-day fix, those programs are unbelievable. When people want to give you the, I don't have time, everyone has 22 minutes in their day. And when people are like, oh, I can't commit to something for that long, 21 days, that is super easy to commit to. And then they realize that, okay, it's a lifestyle. I've got to commit to this lifestyle. So those are awesome promos for the month. So make sure you use those. I always say the 21-day fix is like the gateway into other programs, because they come into your challenge groups and they realize, oh my goodness, this is actually a lifestyle. The Success Club prize is the Shakeology canisters with the packets, the 3 packets of Shako. So make sure you get that. And then you guys, this month is Team Cup. Team Cup is something you for sure want to be registered for and for sure want to have a team for. So July 18th is the starting date for that, all right, to be able to register. And then Team Cup month is the month of August. And you guys, you would not believe the difference in coaches who are on a Team Cup and who aren't. Like their volume is increasing like crazy, their team, just everything goes up. And so make sure you are on a Team Cup for January and for August. And July 18th is the day that opens up registration. And one of the main things that coaches say is they're like, I don't have a team. So you guys, get your team like right now so you know who it's going to be. All right. And then the last thing is Coach 2016 Summit. Who's going to Summit? Raise your hands. Okay, awesome. You guys, I always say leaders are born at events. So make sure you guys get to Summit. Make sure you get to Super Saturdays. Make sure you get your team there, because you guys, you could not describe the feeling you have there. You cannot describe what goes on there. Pictures don't do it justice. Telling someone doesn't do it justice. They have to be there to experience it. So get yourself to all the events, get your teams to the events, and like I said, leaders are born at events. Okay, enough for assignments. All right, you guys. So new diamond training number 1 is leadership is all about vision. So by raise of hand, who has a vision board? Awesome. Natasha, will you tell us about yours? I'm going to unmute you. Will you tell us about yours? I just unmuted you.
Sure. I created mine back in December, so it's been a while, but I know I have like all different areas of my life, from business to personal development to family and friends, and just different goals that I want to accomplish throughout the year. But I also have like long-term goals. So I have like my beach house on my vision board and different things like that. So short-term and long-term.
Perfect. I love it. I love it. Okay. Alexa, will you tell us about yours? You raised your hand.
Yeah. So I did mine back in probably December, and my team just started making new ones today, actually. So I went back and looked at my old one to make my new one and was like, whoa, I need to change a lot on here. So I actually added like a ton more because now I have a better idea for like the business and where I can be in a few years. So I have like goals for like this month all the way up to like goals for 2018. I have like a lot on it, but all maintainable, I think.
Perfect. I love it. Perfect. Thank you. You guys, vision boards are huge. One of my favorite stories ever is Alice in Wonderland, where she's walking down the road and she gets to the point in the road where she can go right and she can go left. And Chester Cat is sitting right there, and she gets up to him and she's like, which way should I turn? And he says, well, where are you going? And she's like, well, I don't know. He says, well, it doesn't matter if you turn right or if you turn left if you don't know where you're going. So you guys, your first call to action is I want you to create a vision board. A vision board is like what the goals you want to achieve, like the direction you want to go. I want you to create that. If you already have one, awesome. If not, then I want you to create one. But I say a vision board those are your result-oriented goals. But it's action-oriented goals that are going to get you to those vision-oriented goals, all right? Or those result-oriented goals. So say, for example, you want to lose 20 pounds. That is your result-oriented goal. Your action-oriented goals that are going to help you achieve that is, okay, I want to lose 20 pounds. I'm going to cut out fast food and soda. I'm going to exercise every single day. I'm going to make sure I drink plenty of fresh water. I'm going to make sure that I drink my shake every single day. I'm going to make sure that, just doing all these things are going to help you get that result-oriented goal. So along with your vision board, I want you to give me action-oriented goals that you are going to complete in order to achieve that result-oriented goal on that vision board. So, if a lot of coaches say, I want to be 5-star elite, so I'm like, all right, so then make these actions where I'm going to do my power hour every single day, no matter what. I'm going to show up every single day and do my workout. I'm going to make sure I send out, 5 to 10 invites every single day. I'm going to make sure that I'm building relationships with people every single day to invite them to my challenge groups. I'm going to figure out what their goals are so I can help them, choose a program. So I want to know what those action-oriented goals are going to be in order for you to get that result-oriented goals. And you guys, vision boards can be anything you want them to be. They can be goals with, your personal, your fitness, your business, your health, your living, just whatever it is. Like, there are no rules for your vision board. I just want those results and those action goals. All right. So that is your first call to action assignment. Vision boards are huge. And you guys, I want you to put it somewhere where you're going to see it every single day. All right. There is something about seeing that every single day and it just gives you hope. Like on those days that are tough, on those days that you don't want to push play, on those days that you don't want to do your power hour, you're going to see that vision board and you're going to be like, okay, just push through it. I know what I want. All right. We always say, are you committed to these goals or are you just interested in these goals? Because if you're committed, you will show up every single day. You will find a way to make it happen. If you're just interested, you're going to do it like just whenever it's convenient, which means it'll never be convenient. So you guys be committed to these goals you have, all right? Okay, the second thing I want to talk to you guys about is I'm going to share my screen. Okay, let's see here.
You know what? And I actually wear it.
Okay, let's see. Trying to pull up. There we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, can you guys see this? Thumbs up. Perfect. All right. So you guys, this is the 2016 Elite Goal Guide. And you guys will hear about the Elite program the entire time that you are in this business. The Elite Goal Guide, the way we created it is we stepped back and we're like, what are all of these top coaches doing in common? Like what are they doing that helps them grow their team, grow their volume, like advance? Like what are they all doing to help them become successful? And these are the things that we figured out they were all doing that they had in common. And this is where the Elite Goal Guide was created. So there's the Elite and the Premier program. All right, so I'm going to go over the Elite first and then the Premier. So to be an Elite coach, you need to be a 5-star diamond coach or higher on December 29th, or in other words, the week ending December 28th. You need to advance a minimum of 2 personally sponsored coaches to a lifetime rank of diamond. All right. And they have to hold their rank on that same exact date too. You have to earn 135 elite points. So that is the elite program. For a premier coach, the only difference is you have to be a 2-star diamond. Elite, you have to be at least 5-star or higher. Premier, you need to be at least 2-star. All right. You have to earn 135 points for elite, but there are minimum and maximum points from these categories. So there's 3 different categories where you can earn points. But with the elite program, you have to have like a minimum from this category, and there's a maximum. With the premier program, you can have 135 points from whatever category. All right. You just have to have a total of 135 points. Doesn't matter where those points come from. They can all come from category 1. They can all come from category number 2, or all come from category number 3. It does not matter where those points come. They just have to total 135. So you guys, this is the way you get those elite points. The first category is Success Club. All right. So it is your coaches from last year, so 2015 or 2016, hitting Success Club. All right. So say, for example, in January, you have 4 coaches who hit Success Club. You also hit it in January too. I always tell coaches, I'm like, you guys, make hitting Success Club a non-negotiable for you. Like, that is what you're going to do every single month, no matter what. That is just non-negotiable for you. So when you have 4 coaches hit it in January and you hit it, you need to do 4 times 2, which is 8. So whenever you hit Success Club, you get to double those points. Say, for example, in January, you have 0 coaches hit Success Club, but you still hit it. 0 times 2 is still 0, which sucks. So you guys, the only way you get points is if you have your coaches hit it. All right. So you need to have your coaches hit SC. Just coaches from 2015 and 2016. All right. So that's the first category, the first way to get it. The second way is your personally sponsored coaches, their personal volume. All right. So it's just coaches from this year, 2016. So say, for example, in January, you bring in 3 personally sponsored coaches and their personal volume totals 500. That 500 PV, you get 1 elite point. Now, say, for example, you bring in 5 coaches in January and their total PSPV is 700. You get 1 point for the first 500, and then that 200 just rolls over. All right. So it's like a rolling total. So if you 700 PV in January, doesn't matter that you have that 200 extra. It'll just roll over to the next month. So coaches always say, oh, did I lose that PV? Nope. It's just a rolling total. All right. And this is just personal volume from any coaches, discount coaches, whatever, just any personal volume you get. I also tell coaches that January, February, March, April, May, June, those beginning months are so crucial for recruiting, because this coach you bring in January can help you January, February, March, April, May. So every single month their PV hits, you get to count that. So this coach, a coach you bring in January will help you all 12 months. Where a coach you bring in December, it'll just help you that 1 month. So I tell coaches, if you want to hit elite, to be on track, focus on helping 3 or 4 coaches hit Success Club, and you hit it yourself, and then focus on bringing in at least 3 to 5 coaches per month. All right. The third way to get those points is advancement team volume, your ATV. All right. So ATV, advancement team volume, is volume 3 levels deep. So it's volume from your coaches, from their coaches, and from their coaches. So it's 3 levels deep. That's all, just volume from 3 levels deep. So I say, think of your coaches as your kid, their coaches as your grandkids, and then their coaches as your great grandkids. So advancement team volume, 3 levels deep. For every 10,000 incremental ATV, you get 1 elite point. Now that sounds like a big, huge number, but you guys, it totally isn't. It so isn't. With those 3 levels deep, that totally isn't. With this, say, for example, you came in as a coach in 2015 and you ended the year with 40,000 ATV. You have to meet that 40,000 before your elite points kick in. All right. So you have to meet 40,000, and then every 10,000 after that. That is when your elite points kick in. So if you were new coach, brand new coach this year, 2016, then you don't have to worry about meeting anything because your volume for last year was 0. So your elite points will kick in from 0. All right. So if this third category doesn't make sense to you, you're just like, what? HUV, 3 levels deep, grandkids, kids, what? Then I say, don't even worry about this category. If you focus on these 2 categories, the third one just happens. So I tell coaches, I'm like, you guys, focus on helping at least 3 or 4 of your coaches hit SC, and focus on bringing in 3 to 5 coaches each month. And then you hitting SC is non-negotiable. So those 3 things and you'll become elite. Focus on helping at least 3 to 4 of your coaches from 2015 to 2016 hit Success Club. You hit it, not negotiable. And then bring in 3 to 5 coaches per month. You will hit elite. All right. Any questions about this, you guys? Any questions at all?
No, I know. I do.
Okay, this is actually, oh, yes, go ahead. Guys, I can't see you.
Mute myself.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Question. So, we are all new diamonds. What if we had coaches like back in January or that had Success Club points? Does this go back or does it start from now?
Nope. It starts from like, so if you had coaches who hit SC like back in January, then yeah, then you've already got elite points.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So yep. And now you guys, you will get, tomorrow you should get your elite ranking in your back office. You'll be able to get the elite report. You only get the elite report diamonds and higher. So now that you're diamonds, you'll get that in your back office. So you can like see how many points you have. You can see what your ranking is. And so, yeah, it's a good way to gauge, but let me share my screen one more time. Okay, you guys, this is in the back, or it's in the group file section. I want you to print out this document because this is a blank. All right. And I want you guys to track this. I want you to track how many of your coaches are hitting Success Club and how many coaches you're bringing in. All right. I want you to track it because just like Jessica Nelson's National Wake Up Call, where she said, what you track, you can impact. What you track goes whack. Tracking is so key. So you guys print this out, fill it out, put it where you can see it every single day, so you can see where you're at, how many points you have. Because once you track, it goes whack. I love that little thing that she shared. So tracking is so important. So any other questions about it, you guys? And I always tell coaches, I'm like shoot for elite. I'm like, shoot for the moon, fall amongst the stars. So shoot for elite, you'll probably get premier, if you don't get elite. So shoot, but I'm like, make your goals big. Shoot for elite. Shoot for that moon, fall amongst the stars, and hit premier if you don't get elite. So yeah, and it is totally doable. Yes, Melissa. Was that you? Or was that your little girl waving her head? Was that your little girl? Or did you have a question? Oh,
It's my daughter.
okay.
Sorry.
No worries at all. Kids love the Zoom. It's so hilarious. Okay, you guys, any questions? I'm super excited to work with all of you. Huge milestone you just reached. Like, way to go. Way to go. Yes.
Okay, so I'm going back to your chart. So if I hit Success Club and I had nobody and then it's just 0.
Yes. Yep. The only way you get points is if your coaches hit it. Yes. And then you hit it non-negotiable and you get to double those points.
Okay.
And you guys, I always tell coaches, they always say, well, I don't know how to help. Like, I need my coaches to hit it. And I'm like, the best way you can hit it is just by hitting it yourself. Like, I always say, if you want your coaches to hit SC5, then you hit SC10. If you want them to recruit in, 1 to 2 coaches, then you recruit in 3 to 5. Like, always do a little bit more than you're asking them to do, so you can do that later. You should be getting a report tomorrow, and you'll be able to find all your elite points. So it's in your back office. So yeah, any other questions, you guys? So sorry I was late. That meeting went so over, and I was like, ah! I ran out of there. Okay, all right. I'm going to put the call to actions in the group. If you will just post, I'll do the post, and if you'll just post your vision boards in those comments, that will be so awesome. Then I'll see you guys next week, same time and place. Okay, guys, thanks so much for being on. Everyone have a great night. See you.